Introduction. Ever find yourself on the losing end of an argument, feeling overpowered and outwitted? Today, we're turning the tables. I'm going to equip you with a set of psychological tricks that will not only boost your argumentative skills, but also leave your opponents second-guessing their own standpoints. Prepare to dive into the world of psychological manipulation, where ethics meet strategy. Make sure you drop a comment with "I'm ready" if you're poised to transform how you tackle disputes and arguments. Trick 1. Tactical positioning. At your next group meeting or social gathering, if you sense potential hostility from someone, choose to sit right next to them. It's challenging to express anger towards someone who's within your personal space rather than across the room. This close proximity requires them to turn fully to face you, adding a layer of personal engagement and reducing the impersonal barrier that distance provides. Trick 2. The Earworm Destroyer. Got a song stuck in your head? Here's a ninja mind trick. Think about the end of the song. Due to the Zeigarnik effect, which suggests that people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed ones, thinking of the end of a song signals to your brain that the task is complete, thus freeing your mind of the relentless melody. Trick 3. The power of nodding. Want to get someone to agree with your point of view? Start nodding while you make your argument. This simple action can subconsciously nudge the other person to agree with you because nodding generally signals affirmation. This can be particularly effective in negotiations or casual conversations where gaining agreement is crucial. Trick 4. Rock, paper, scissors. Psychological edge. If you ever find yourself resolving an issue through a game of rock, paper, scissors, try asking a random question just before playing. Immediately launch into the game chant afterward. This sudden shift in focus can disrupt their strategy, increasing the chances that they'll throw scissors, an action people often default to under cognitive dissonance. Trick 5. Leverage paternal credibility. If you're sharing advice or an opinion that might be met with skepticism, mention that this wisdom was imparted to you by your father. People tend to associate parental advice with sincerity and reliability. This tactic can lend your arguments a layer of respectability and trust. Trick 6. Favor for the disliked. Suspect that someone might not hold you in the highest regard? Ask them for a minor favor, something as simple as borrowing a pen. It's a concept rooted in the psychology of cognitive dissonance, where people aim to avoid inconsistency. They're likely to reassess their feelings towards you. Post-favor as their actions of doing you a favor need to align with their attitudes. Trick 7. Uncover the watcher. Feel like you're being watched? Yawn visibly. Since yawning is contagious, look around casually after you yawn. If someone else yawns, they were probably watching you. It's a subtle way to identify attention without confronting the individual directly. Trick 8. Adrenaline for bonding. Planning a date or wish to enhance the bond during an outing? Choose an activity that pumps adrenaline. Activities like roller coaster rides or horror movies can intensify emotions and cause a psychological misattribution of arousal, leading the other person to associate their excitement and elevated heartbeat with spending time with you. Trick 9. The memorability tactic. People typically remember the first and last parts of any experience more vividly than the middle. When scheduling something important like an interview or a date, aim for slots at the beginning or the end. These positions in a sequence are more likely to be remembered, giving you an edge in being memorable. Trick 10. The highball technique. When negotiating, start with a request that's unrealistically high. Once the other party balks at this, switch to what you actually want, a much more reasonable proposal by comparison. This makes your real request seem more acceptable, employing the contrast principle to effectively get what you want. Trick 11. The listener's echo. To appear more empathetic and engaged in a conversation, use paraphrasing. When someone makes a point, paraphrase their statement and repeat it back to them. This shows attentiveness and can make the other person feel valued and understood, strengthening your rapport. Trick 12. Mirroring to build trust. Mirroring someone's body language can subtly enhance rapport and trust. This does not mean copying every move they make, but subtly adopting a similar posture or gesture can make you seem more aligned with them, fostering a sense of camaraderie and agreement. Conclusion: armed with these 12 subtle yet powerful psychological tricks, you're now equipped to turn any argument or debate in your favor. Remember, while these strategies are effective, they should be used ethically and responsibly. If you're ready to take your persuasive skills to the next level, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on which trick you found most intriguing. Together, let's master the art of persuasion and influence in everyday interactions.